Welcome back again, y'all. All right, let's talk about the bloodline manifesting effect. Okay, let's talk about that for a second. Now, let's just imagine, and this is in regards to ascension. So let's just imagine that you was hungry and you had somebody around you. Let's say you had family or friends around you, you was hungry, and y'all decided to have a dinner. Okay, so y'all all sit down at this table and you hungry and everybody else is kind of hungry. So you guys have a whole bunch of food put on this table and everybody takes their portion. Okay, so they take their portion, this person get their portion. And so everybody starts eating. Everybody starts eating. So what happens after everybody has had their portion? Okay, a lot of things happen based upon where somebody's spirit is at, based upon where somebody's completion is at, where somebody's portion is at. Okay, so you can do a few different things. You can either, some people may say, okay, I'm good, I'm full. They may check on the person next to them and see how they doing, and then be done with their dinner, be done with their portion. They reach their portion. Now the same thing happens on the energetic level, spiritually, in regards to ascension. So there's a lot going on the planet right now, especially on a generational level, okay? Especially a lot that just happened with the solstice and the ascension and the portals and everything. Right now, everybody's in the process of manifesting generationally, okay? So everything you're doing right now is manifesting generationally, no matter what it is, okay? So you have to figure out, what is it that you're manifesting on a generational level right now? Is it generational health, okay? Is it generational wealth? Is it generational greed? Is it generational love? Is it abundance? Is it sickness? On a generational level, the works that you're doing right now, it's going to have a ripple effect on all your descendants that's coming through your bloodline. Okay? So it's important for you to know, in regards to ascension, what is your portion? What's your portion? So for instance, if you have a specific goal that you're trying to reach, and if your goal is basically, okay, I'm trying to just basically get this generational health, okay, I'm just trying to get to a place of health, what is your portion? And once you've reached that portion, what will you do next after you've reached your portion? Let's say it was wealth. Once you've had your portion of wealth, what would you do with any excess? That's the question. The question is, have you reached your portion of completion? Now, if you have, just like in the dinner scenario, if you are full, okay, would you give a portion to somebody that's, say, not full? So that's the question. Have you reached your portion yet? Okay, everybody's going to have a different size portion. So if you're in the process of generating income or generating health or generational healing, okay, at what point have you reached your portion of completion? Okay, you have to pay attention to these things, okay, because it makes a lot of sense, and it makes basically make or break you during your ascension process. Okay, a lot of people are trying to do a lot of things because they are battling a lot of spirits. They're battling a lot of energies. Okay, so it's important for you to do a self-check. Do a self-check regularly. Okay, to say, okay, where is my portion at? Have I fulfilled my portion of whatever it is that I'm trying to achieve? Whatever it is that I'm trying to achieve, if I've got my portion, then maybe I should help somebody else complete their portion. Okay, so everybody is going to basically deal with this energy differently based upon the level of where they're at on their ascension. Okay, those that have more light codes activated, more DNA activated, they're going to require less. Some will have spirit of lack, meaning basically, if we was using the dinner scenario, once they've had their portion, they're going to feel like they need to eat more. What is lacking nourishment in that person's spirit that makes them think that they need to eat more? And this happens throughout all of life, no matter what it is that you're trying to manifest. Everything that you're doing right now, you have to ask yourself, have I had my portion? If you had your portion, then what's the next step? That's the question. What are you going to do next? I'm talking to you, anybody that's watching this video. What are you going to do next? So if you had your portion, That's the next step. Figure it out. Okay? So basically, this is basically another review, and it's also a message. It's a message to let you know that with everything that's going on and everything that you're doing it generationally. All the works, everything you're doing. If you're building up generational fear, that's being passed down to your descendants. If you're building up generational health, that's being passed down to your descendants. That's why this is a bloodline manifesting effect. Everything you're doing right now, because of the way that the planet is moving, all the energies that's going on, and the ascension, everything you're doing right now is not just for you. It's going to be for your entire bloodline. Okay? So you have to know, what is your portion? And once you've completed your portion, what are you going to do next? After that, you have to know the answer to that question. Okay? So I just want to remind y'all that Ascension is here. Okay? Love is here. Wholeness is here. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day, a wonderful evening, and a wonderful time during your ascension process. Hotel.